Can I be a Christian and vote for Kamala Harris? Last month, my aunt called me while she was at a gas station in Baltimore, and she said, "Brian, help me. I'm being harassed by a black man with the Bible who says you can't be a Christian and vote for Kamala Harris." This troubled me because the case made by the Christian right is that because of abortion, gay marriage, and gender identity, no Bible-believing Christian should ever support the Democratic Party. Therefore, the case, or the Christian case, for Kamala Harris takes more thought. It is that, watch this, it's that a vote for Kamala Harris will align with Jesus' mission statement in Luke 4, when he says, at the very beginning of his public ministry, that the primary reason I am here, the very reason I have come to the earth, is to preach good news to the poor, to set the captives free, to give sight to the blind, to release the oppressed, and proclaim God's favor. The case says a vote for Kamala ensures that the least of these, the left out and the looked over, will have a fighting chance in a world that has often disregarded them. That people who have been considered outcast and outnumbered and out of luck will be restored to a sense of identity, to a sense of dignity, and to a sense of value. But, somebody say but. This also means that while your children will learn the importance of black history in school, they will also likely learn that there is more than two genders and there's gender fluidity. You may have to consider if you even have the resources to put your child in a school where certain subjects won't be addressed prematurely. It does mean that there will be more people who consider abortion as a healthy form of birth control rather than wrestle with the biblical idea of life being precious from the womb to the tomb. And so, you can be a Christian and vote for Kamala Harris. God can use a black woman in a society dominated by white men. This is some tough stuff, y'all. I had to wrestle with God. I had to labor on some of these things, but I think they're important for us to wrestle with. This is where part of where I stand here, part of what I'm wrestling with. In some ways, I feel like I'm being asked if I would rather my children be taught in school that there is gender fluidity, or would I rather prisons to overflow with people of color who have been marginalized, mistreated, and forgotten? And the answer is neither. For me, as a believer, I don't want either one. This is a gut-wrenching choice. But to a certain degree, these American elections call us to make that choice. And if I have to choose, I would say to our government, you dismantle the prison industrial complex and the racism that fuels it, and I will teach my child what the scriptures teach us about humanity. This is me. I don't need no claps here. I'm just telling you all some of how I'm wrestling theologically through this. You ensure that there is safe health care for those who have different beliefs about abortion, and I will work to teach believers that God's design is that life is precious from the womb to the tomb.